Oh, come now. No need for such theatrics. I'm Jason Anthony. I'm a voice actor from the UK, and I've been living in Los Angeles now for over 15 years. And I've been very fortunate to work for some of the biggest franchises in the industry, including Call of Duty, Warhammer, Lego and Lego Star Wars, and most recently Hogwarts Legacy. Voice acting wasn't on my radar for a long time. I initially came out to Los Angeles to pursue television hosting, presenting, and stand-up comedy. And I did stand-up comedy for about 10 years. But in that time, I was with an agency for voiceover, and they just slowly started to put me out there for voice acting jobs. And I realized very quickly, I don't really like these. So it's only probably in the last 10 years or so that I've actually really focused on voice acting. My home studio is one setup, and then you're always struggling a little bit of what do I take on the road? And you can't, well, I say you can't, I have packed that equipment up, and it's nerve-wracking. I was just looking for something that was robust, compact, and as close to quality of a condenser mic as possible, and easy to use. Just plug and play. So when I saw the HypeMiC, and it was on a stand, and it had a pop shield, and it looked just like a mini condenser mic, when I'm traveling, my setup is mainly my iPad, and I have Twisted Wave on iPad too. So I'm always looking for something that's just easy to connect and just plug and play. They have some great features on the HypeMic that you can change within a click of a button. But again, I find you find what works for you, and then you never touch it again. And I think with the HypeMic, they didn't overcomplicate things. And I think when you're traveling, you're more or as much concerned about the room acoustics and just trying to get a good recording. The last thing you want to think about is, oh gosh, I need a stand. Where am I going to put this? Where are the cables? And I just love that it's a very compact little case. It's a compact setup. And, ultimately, when you're traveling, things are going to get bumped around, which is why taking anything out of my studio was just, I can't do this again. It's just too nerve-wracking, even on carry-on, in and out of taxis and cars and things. That was the biggest appeal to me, was this thing looks like it could take a bash or two, which is inevitable. And I think what was excellent, which I really thought this is what put the HypeMic, when I first saw it, into a professional league, and I thought somebody's really thought about this, was that you included the pop shield for those plosives that are going to happen. And on the road, you don't have always the access to the Adobe suite of softwares to get rid of those. Very easy in my home studio. So to eliminate that when you're on the road is a huge plus. I know this for a fact, because I know enough voice actors, that the thought of a holiday is wonderful and terrifying at the same time, because our work comes in, I could go home today and there'll be, 3 or 4 auditions, or somebody needs a pickup for a promo or something. And so we will go on vacation, but we will have our kit with us. So we always have to be prepared. And I think with the HypeMic kit, it's even good enough for a pickup, for a promo. It really could get you out of a really tight spot. Certainly auditioning, it's fantastic. Sure, people use iPhones and everything, but if you come in with that little bit extra quality on those auditions, it is going to immediately put you up there higher than those that didn't. Also, as part of our job now, we do a lot of podcasting, so wherever we can, if we can elevate our voice, we're going to want to do that. Having that versatility on the road and that peace of mind as well, I think, is a big plus. I first got a call to come and audition for Nearly Headless Nick for Hogwarts Legacy back in 2018. So obviously with Nick, obviously previously acted by the incredible John Cleese. So they wanted something in the vein of Nearly Headless Nick. So, I had some good source material. So Nick was very much like that. Hello! Right. So it always makes me laugh because whenever I think of John Cleese, you can't help but think of Monty Python. My favourite character. Wow. Interesting. Yes. A technical mind, I see. Yes. Excellent qualities. A robustness, I see. Well then, I know just what to do with you.